Hi, I'm Nicole.
And I'm Stefan, and we're physical therapy students at the College of Staten Island.
We wanted to make a video of stretches that you can utilize while you're working from home to relieve neck pain, back pain, and any leg pain.
You can do these stretches before, during, and after working.
We hope you enjoy them. We're going to start with some neck stretches. The first one being called an upper trap stretch. So that's the muscle that sits right over here. So what you're going to do is take your left hand, you're going to grab onto the seat right around here, and you're going to see as my shoulder kind of pulls down from here. Then you want to take your right ear and bring it towards your right shoulder. So again, don't let this shoulder hike up. You're just going to keep your face facing straight. And you're just going to bring your neck to the side, so that right ear towards that right shoulder. You can take this hand and grasp onto it for a little bit of a better stretch, and you're going to hold it for 30 seconds, and you're going to do it 3 times, and then you can switch sides. So it looks exactly the same, just in the opposite direction. Some things to watch for is to making sure that both shoulders stay down. You don't want it to hike up. And the other thing is keeping your head straight forward and not hunched over like this. You want to keep that back nice and straight. Next exercise is called the levator scapulae stretch. That's another muscle that lines right in the back here. So what you're going to do is, again, take that left hand, latch onto the seat so that that shoulder stays nice and low. You're going to take your right hand and you're going to place it behind your head. You're going to turn your head slightly to the right, and then you're just going to tuck your chin down this way. As we do this, we want to make sure that we don't lean the whole body over, and we're really just moving right at the neck. And you're going to bring it right down towards your armpit. Once again, you're going to hold for 30 seconds, and you're going to do it 3 times on each side. So again, latching on with the other side, bringing the hand behind, and pulling down this way. And those are our 2 neck stretches for today. So now we'll be doing a stretch that will work on the pecs in the front. So that's the front of the chest area here. So what you're going to do is you're going to find a doorway, and you're going to step up to the doorway. You're going to bend your elbows to about 90 degrees, and you're going to rest the lower part of your arm, that forearm, right on the sides of the doorway, just like this. Then what you're going to do is you're going to stagger your feet, and you're going to lean forward with the top of your body, just like this. You should feel that stretch coming right in here. You're going to hold it for 30 seconds. Some things that you can do to stretch different parts of the front of the chest is you can bring those arms up slightly, once again leaning forward, and you can bring them slightly down as well. Even bringing them so that just your hands and the wrist part of your arm on the doorway, and again coming forward. One thing that you want to be careful of is you don't want to activate the back muscles. So as you come through, you do not want to try and actively bring your shoulders together like you can see there. It's just a stretch for the front. It's not an exercise for the back. The other thing you want to make sure is as you lean forward, you don't just lean your body forward at the top, but you really, that's the importance of the staggered feet, you really lunge yourself forward so that you feel the stretch in the front of the chest.
All right, so now I'm going to show you the prone press-up stretch. So what you're going to do is you're going to come up like this, and come down with your hands on the ground, but directly below your shoulders. And then what you're going to do from this is you're just going to press up, keeping that lower part of your body on the ground while your upper body's in the air. And so it should look something like this. You're going to hold that for 10 seconds, 10 times. What you don't want to do, while doing this exercise, is some people will come up like this. And we don't want to shrug shoulders forward. Other thing that you don't want to do, and you want to make sure that you're not actively doing this as well, is coming up too far and bringing your pelvis forward. This is actually really hard to hold. And so, which should look basically something like this. And then you come back down after holding 10 seconds for another 10 times. Today I'm going to show you the open book stretch. So what you're going to do, what it's for is basically getting some more spinal mobility. So what you're going to do is you're going to come down and lay onto your side with the bottom leg straight. The top leg bends like this. Your bottom hand like this, and then top hand over it. And so what you're going to do is you're just going to come out, you're going to bring your arm all the way like this, making sure that your eyes are following your hands. And then bring it as far as you can go and hold that for 10 seconds. And once you've held it for 10 seconds, you're gonna come back and then start over again 10 times. So some mistakes that people might make is they might not follow the hand and come out like this, and you can't get as good of a stretch like that. Or when they're right at the end, they might lift their leg up like this to allow them more mobility. So what you really want to do is you want to make sure that you're keeping that leg down and that you're following your hand with your eyes. And hopefully you'll get a good stretch out of that.
So we're gonna do some exercises that are gonna stretch the back of the legs. So the first one will be either using a belt, which you can loop just like this and bring it down so you have this piece here to work with. Or if you don't have a belt to use, you can use a towel. You're gonna lay it long ways, and then you're just going to fold it or roll it up just like this. And you're going to be lying on your back. You're going to either take the loop and put it around your foot like this, or you can take the towel and put it around your foot like this. And you're going to lie down, holding that belt. You're gonna bend the opposite knee, just like this, so your foot is flat on the ground, and you're going to bring it up just like this. You wanna make sure that you keep this knee straight and that your lower back stays on the ground so that you don't arch it like this. So you shouldn't be able to fit your hand underneath. And you're just gonna bring it to where you feel the stretch in the back of the leg here. You're gonna hold that for 30 seconds, and you're going to slowly bring it back down. You're gonna do that 3 times on each leg. So now we're going to be doing a piriformis stretch. So that's a muscle right over here on this side of the leg. So what we're going to do is set up similarly to the stretch that we did before. So your left knee is going to be bent here, and your left foot is gonna be flat on the ground. You're going to lay yourself on back. You're gonna take the right leg and you're going to bring it up and cross it over so that your ankle is resting on your left thigh. From here, if you can, you may feel the stretch already, but if you can, you're going to loop your arms around your other thigh, that left thigh, and you're going to bring it on up just like this. Again, we wanna make sure that we don't arch our lower back, so we keep it flat on the mat, and you're just going to pull until you feel the stretch right on the outside here. You're gonna hold it for 30 seconds, then you're gonna let it down, relax, and go again. You're gonna do it 3 times on each side.
Today I'm gonna show you the gastroc and the soleus stretch. We'll start with the gastroc stretch first. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna come to the wall, put your hands out like this, leaning on the wall. With the leg that you wanna stretch, you're gonna bend it, put it out back, and then you're gonna bring the other leg that you're not stretching out forward. And so this should create a nice stretch on your, you should feel it right down here. You're gonna keep that leg straight just to get that. Some mistakes you might make are not putting this leg straight, like directly parallel to the wall. So that might look something like this, or it might look something like that. You won't get as good of a stretch if the leg is not directly parallel to the wall. So this would look something like that, and that's the gastroc. When you want to get, and we'll hold that for 30 seconds 3 times. When you want to get the soleus muscle, which is a muscle that's it's right near the gastroc as well, but it's a little deeper, which is more important for stabilizing your movements. So more like when you're jumping and you're trying to get the landing down, that muscle works more. So that muscle also might be tight. And the way to do that is actually just simply modifying the gastroc stretch. So you're gonna do the same thing, but instead of having this leg stretched straight out, you're gonna just bend it. And that will stretch a different muscle that's deeper in there. And so again, you'll hold this for 3 times for 30 seconds.